manifestations and why the heck aren't they here yet. Hi, hello, my beautiful besties, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Liv, and I am so happy you are here. And if you are returning, you might be like, Queen, what's happening? We're switching things up today, all right? I know that typically on my channel, I'm a pick a card girly, but if y'all have been around for a long time, my actual OG content, well, my second attempt OG content was like spirituality, self-development, and law of attraction, and that flame has just been kind of re-burning in me lately, and I want to validate that. If you have any video requests that you would just really like to see, let me know in the comments because I'm going to be making more of these videos, so if you have comments, suggestions, let me know. Today we are talking about manifestations and why the heck aren't they here yet. And yes, I say yet intentionally because I fully believe that your manifestation is on its way to you. But if it hasn't been here yet, we're gonna talk about that. In short, the reason your manifestation might have not come to you yet is because you might not be fully aligned to receive it. And I know that this is a tough pill to swallow. We don't want to hear this, but this is what's been going on with me, and that's why I wanted to share this. The reason you might not be getting it yet is because you might not be aligned to receive it, but that is okay because we're going to talk about how to combat that. So let's say you already know exactly what you want and you've placed your order with the universe, so to speak, or you started manifesting it. Say it's a new car or financial abundance. You've stated exactly what it is to the universe. Universe, I want that brand new car that I've always desired, and I want it for me easily and effortlessly for the good of all and harm to none. And if you have not done this step yet, do that first, because that is definitely the first thing you're going to want to do is be clear and concise about what it is you're wanting. Say you know, and that first day or so, maybe that first week of you knowing what it is you want and scripting it, speaking it, you're feeling good because you just asked for it. It's still very fresh in your heart and in your mind. But sometimes things don't happen like that. Sometimes things take time to receive. It might take a little while for that car to show up at your front door, or it might take a little while to manifest your perfect person, whatever it looks like for you. 2 weeks go by. A month goes by, and now those feelings of doubt and lack really start to creep in, right? Maybe you're feeling like, Spirit, WTF, I asked you for this, why isn't it here? First and foremost, those are normal. In my personal opinion, feelings and thoughts of lack and doubt, frustration are normal. They're going to happen. As much as I wish that we would never, ever have a negative thought ever, I haven't cracked that code. If you have, leave a comment down below and help us all out. But for me, I have negative thoughts. Those things do happen. So the first thing I want to tell you is that it's okay, all right? It's okay. That happens. You're all right. And we're going to talk about what to do when those thoughts and feelings come up, okay? Just a little side tangent there. So going back to what I was saying, when you're sitting in that feeling of doubt and frustration and lack, now when you're thinking about that car, when you're thinking about that financial abundance, when you're thinking about your partner, instead of feeling happy, you're feeling lack. Right? You're feeling frustrated, you're feeling angry, you're feeling annoyed with spirit. When those feelings come, it's so important what you do with them, because if we combat them kind of in the early stages, we can still realign ourselves and get into a headspace of receiving. And we can always do that, right? But when we let those thoughts of lack, of doubt, of fear overwhelm us, we sit there and we can stay there, and then we don't receive what it is we're manifesting. So think about it like this. You've probably heard the scenario where you're a magnet. If you're a magnet, then like attracts unto like. So if you are thinking about this car and you're thinking good things, you're feeling good vibes, you're feeling really happy, you are attracting that car towards you even more and more and more. Then when you're thinking fear, lack, doubt, and worries, you're pushing it away. You're building a wedge between the two of you. And again, this is normal and it's going to happen from time to time. But if you're constantly in this space, you're pushing this car or this abundance or this person, whatever it is you're wanting to manifest, so far from you that when you are able to realign, it just takes more effort. So we're trying to stop it at the ground floor, all right? Because what we think about, we bring about. What can we do to kind of change our trajectory? First things first is I like to check within my emotions. Your emotions are your soul, your higher self. You know how you hear people talk about gut feeling, the tingles, or I think Rebecca Campbell calls it the niggling feeling. When you have these feelings inside of you, that is your internal system. That is your innermost being. That is your inner soul, your higher self, source, God, Gaia, whoever you want to call them, speaking to you, communicating to you, and letting you know what you are feeling in that moment is in alignment with you. Let them be your guide. They love you, they care about you, they want to talk to you. Don't suppress them, all right? It is beautiful and magnificent to be an emotional being. I think for so much of my own life and so much in society, we shame our emotions. You know, you cry too much, you feel too much, you're so emotional. Thank you. Okay, like period. That's a compliment in my book. Tell me I'm emotional? Absolutely, because what that means is that I'm in tune with myself. So to give you a quick example, because like I said, your girl's been going through it as well, all right? I start to think a negative thought like, okay, well, I manifested this thing, but why the heck isn't it here? I get these feelings of frustration, irritation, anxiety. For me, it's very correlated to my gut. So I start to get like really anxious in my stomach as well. In that moment, that is my inner soul being like, Liv, we don't agree with what you're thinking out here. We think that it is on its way. We see that it is on its way. But these feelings you're having are us telling you that we're not jiving, we're not aligned right now. So checking in with your emotions is so important because they literally can let you know if you're in alignment to receive or not. If you're happy, you're in alignment. If you're not happy, you're not in alignment. And again, we're gonna have times where we're not happy. That's okay, that's normal, that's valid. But when we're thinking about our manifestations and we're not happy doing something, we're out of alignment to receive them. If you've checked in with your emotions and you're feeling bad, you're feeling low, you're feeling anxious, you now know that you're not in alignment to receive what you have asked for, you receive what you have manifested. So now that you know that, step one, step two is to change your thoughts, because like I said earlier, what you think about, you bring about, especially when paired with emotion. We want to change our thoughts. How do we do that? We're going to do something called building the bridge to believe. This is what Abraham Hicks calls it. So building a bridge to believe is kind of like a self-soothing exercise to get yourself from point A to point B. Point A in that moment is feelings of sadness, lack, doubt, frustration, anger, what have you. Point B would be feeling high vibrational, happy, and in the space of alignment. The reason we like to do this, we like to kind of smooth out the knots, if you will, or self-soothe during this time to get ourselves to point A to point B, is because it's not very realistic to expect yourself to just switch it on like a light switch to be super happy. I know for me personally, when I am in my lack mindset, like last week, I was going through it, okay, and I was very doubtful, I was very sad, I was anxious, I was spiraling, I was feeling ick, like I was giving myself major ick vibes. If somebody in that time would have walked up to me and said,
just cheer up, babe, it's fine, just be happy.
Get out. Leave out of my house, okay? And the reason being is because that's not helpful. Spirit's not expecting you to just flip it on like a switch. You're sad, then you're happy. You're sad, then you're happy. It's normal. That's not easy. So that is the whole point here of the building your bridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of how you can build a bridge to belief. However, if you, after hearing this example, still have more questions, or you have something in your own personal life that you're needing a lot of help bridging and you feel like you can't do it, comment down below your scenario. You don't have to give like names or details or anything specific, but maybe it's like, Liv, I'm wanting this job, it's not here yet, I'm struggling. Leave that comment down below and I'm going to try my absolute best to respond to those and help you build the bridge to belief in the comments down below, because I know that this is really hard. And if you're someone who also knows how to do that, comment and help each other out, all right? We're a community. I'm going to read this one. Take it and then make it apply to your situation. For this example, I am using that someone is wanting to have financial abundance, because this is something that I want and I desire. And so I kind of built this bridge for myself so I can go back and look at this whenever I'm feeling really stressed. So where I'm currently at, point A, I am stressed. I am worried, I am anxious, I am trying to trust, but I don't see the results. Why aren't the results here yet? Bills have to be paid, I know this. So why we state this out loud is that you are validating your thoughts, okay? You're not crazy. You're not crazy for having these thoughts. You're not crazy for having these worries. You're not crazy for having these desires. When we state these out loud, it's kind of like EFT tapping. When you state these out loud, you acknowledge your thoughts. You acknowledge that they're there. And so instead of them spiraling like a freaking tornado in your brain, you get them out. If you don't want to say it out loud, say it in your head, but it helps to just get it out of your mouth. And no, you're not manifesting by speaking this. That's not what's happening here, but you're getting it out of your head instead of it being a tornado in your mind. So that's the current state. Here's where the bridge starts to be built. I see that I am stressed and I acknowledge this. Now, why am I stressed? What caused or triggered this emotion? And during this time, be super honest with yourself. Was it something you saw on TV? Were you scrolling through Instagram and you saw someone's picture of them on a vacation and it made you feel less than because you're not there? Was it something your significant other said? Was it something your parents said? The reason why I ask myself this is because then I can pinpoint it. So in this example, it was I received a bill. What was something that triggered this? I received a bill. I know this bill needs to get paid. I know I need money to pay this bill. Right now, I don't see the money to pay the bill. This makes me stressed. Okay, I see that emotion. I validate that emotion. And you know what? I am so grateful to be able to see my emotions. I know that this bill needs to be paid. I see that this bill needs to be paid. I also know that I am an unlimited, multifaceted, creative being. Yes, I am. Wow. Really start to build yourself up here. Wow, I am. I have the ability to manifest what I want into reality. Wow, I am so grateful for this. I'm grateful to know about the law of attraction. I'm grateful to know about spirituality. I'm grateful to know that my thoughts attract what I think about, what I think about brings about. I am so grateful to know this information because now I can choose what to do with it. I am so grateful that I have the ability to manifest what I want into reality and to know that my eyes are open. I am so happy to know this. So I know that the law of attraction brings about what I think about. What a blessing to know this. Since I know this information, what is something that I do want? Well, I want this bill to be paid. Okay, so what can I do now? I can see this bill as being paid. All right, so see the bill as being paid. How do you feel? How do you feel knowing that this bill just got paid? I feel grateful. I feel relief. Oh, what a wonderful feeling. I am so grateful for this relief. Feel it, babe. Yes, indeed. Yes, I feel this. I see this. I see it. I know. Yes, I know it's on its way because the universe loves me. I know it's on its way because spirit works for me for my highest good of all involved. I know it's on its way because I am loved by source. So why wouldn't it come? It always comes. It has to come because I am an unlimited being, a manifesting being, and I placed my order, so it is coming. I am so worthy. I am worthy of this arriving to me. Yes, I am worthy of abundance. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am abundant. I am powerful. I am a powerful, abundant being, forged by light and can call forth all that I desire. How wonderful I am. I am so thankful. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Self, for showing this to me. So that is an example of how you can kind of build your bridge. And the point of this being, right, is that you saw yourself, you validated where you were feeling, and you kind of like envision a knot, just smooth it out. You're smoothing things out so that way now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling high vibe. I'm feeling better. When I started at point A, I was sad, scared, stressed, upset, anxious. When I'm at point B, I'm feeling higher. Now, sitting where I'm at right now, I am now in the place to think about that car and be happy, to think about that abundance and feel good. When you get to this space of feeling higher vibe, elevated, happy, excited, now it's time for you to reintroduce your manifestation again, but with that high vibe energy. So see yourself driving that car. You look so freaking good. I saw you driving down the road and my goodness, you looked so amazing. That car feels nice. Those seats are comfortable. Maybe they have seat warmers. Maybe they have great surround sound. Feel good driving in this car. Wow, am I so thankful for financial abundance. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful for financial abundance. My bills are easily paid and you're feeling good, right? You're feeling good. I'm trying to hype you up here. So once you're feeling that high vibe, sit in it, all right? You worked hard. Building that bridge is not easy. You worked hard to get here. Sit in it. Feel good. Allow yourself to reintroduce your manifestation. The first time you do this, you may have to do this multiple times. When I first started to learn how to build my bridge, I had to do this so many times in one day. It was kind of a lot, all right, because your girl was going through it. It's okay. Give yourself the time and the space that you need to do this as many times as you need. Just be gentle with yourself. Don't expect that you're gonna build the bridge once and this thought is never gonna come back up again. As soon as you feel those thoughts of negativity, of sadness, of lack of frustration, you're being made aware that that is not in alignment for you, so you can catch it right then and there. Flip the script, build the bridge to belief, then get yourself into a place of manifesting from a higher vibrational frequency so that it comes to you, so that it's on its way, because it is, period. So a little tip actually real quick too that I like to do is if you're just like so in the lack and you're so in the frustration and it's just so heavy on you, do something that raises your vibe. Dance, go on a walk, watch something you like to watch. I raised my vibration, got myself to a bit of a higher place where I wasn't just obsessively thinking. Then once I was there, I was able to build my bridge to belief. Just to kind of hopefully give you a bit of excitement about this, I'm gonna share a little quick mini success story. So like I said, I used my own example, which was I needed a bill to get paid. I received 2 medical bills that would accumulate to around $550. Let's just say I wasn't in the space to pay those bills. The first thought that came to my head when receiving the bills was stress. I felt stressed, scared, scared, worried. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. It took me a while, maybe like 2 weeks actually, to get to a spot where I was able to build my bridge to belief, because I was angry when I was in that space of upsettiness. I could not attract those bills being paid. The law of attraction says like attracts like. If I'm thinking lack, that's all I'm attracting. I wasn't attracting those bills being paid. I wasn't attracting that abundance. I was manifesting fear. I was manifesting more bills. And actually that's what happened, is I got one bill, sat in the fear, got another one. So anyways, once I was able to get myself to the space where I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I learned how to build my bridge to belief. Let me do so. It took me a couple times. I think I did it maybe 7 or 8 times, and you might be like, Liv, that's so extreme. I was really upset about it, okay? It took more than one time. But when I got there, I started thinking about how grateful I was for this bill to be paid, how happy I was, how pleased I was that this money gets to be allocated elsewhere. When I felt like I was in the space to do so, I called to take care of these bills. And the first one I called, they were like, hey, mistake on our part, totally covered, sorry about that, it's not a bill. Your girl was feeling happy. I was so grateful and happy. So when I was in that happy vibe, I was like, period, the next thing can happen to the other bill. So I sat in that vibration of feeling happy and grateful and excited, and I was already feeling good because it worked. So then I called the second bill. Hey, you have no amount due, is what it told me. No amount due. I was like, what? I don't know how it got paid. It was taken care of. It was 100% out of my control, in the control of spirit, in the control of God, Gaia, universe, higher self, source, inner being, whoever you want to call it, and they got paid. That building of my bridge and then being in alignment to receive that bill being paid quite literally worked for me. It worked. I received it. And so I just wanted to share that little success story for you to, if not do anything else, just show you that it is possible, and hopefully raise your vibe and know that you can do this too. You deserve this manifestation being brought into reality. You deserve to feel good. You deserve financial abundance. You deserve that new car. You deserve your dream partner. You deserve your bills being paid. Whatever it is for you, you deserve to receive it. I really, really hope that this helped you. If you have topics you'd like me to talk about, law of attraction, spirituality, angelic protection, whatever you're interested in about spirituality, self-development, and law of attraction, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to create more of this content. I love you. I adore you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.